You and Matt also are DJs, DJing around. What stuff do you play, and what's the difference between the two of you, your styles?
Well, to answer the first question, when we DJ, we kind of generally play a lot of breaks stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but you don't do it together, do you? Or?
We DJ together,
oh, right.
and we also DJ separately,
yeah.
and sometimes with an MC. So, our musical, what we play really is a lot of breaks. Obviously, we play a lot of our own stuff because we're promoting new. Might be we work on this other kind of sideline projects as well. We do, which is like all like banging club tracks, and we're dropping a little bit of drum and bass, and you know, so it's a bit of an, you know. But even in the breaks, we'll play quite an eclectic mix. But it's all big fat party tunes, and we're very fussy about what we buy. Yeah. And we try and play like every tune has to be a big tune. Yeah, yeah. You know, rather. I know we're quite populist in that sort of. We never really we sort of go on a journey through that thing, but never really sort of. Doesn't seem to be that many highs and lows. It's all just one big high. All right. So okay. That's the way you do it. But like the difference between me and Matt, I mean, sometimes it depends, because obviously if we play together, then Matt will play a certain types of tunes that, you know, I would normally play if I was playing by myself. So what I do is I go off and play something maybe a bit more left field, a bit more harder, and then just come back with some more reggae bits. And I normally play like the drum and bass
what's the
stuff,
difference between difference between your styles?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Matt would play like Matt might go for more like obvious big numbers and, like at the time, but as I'll play big tunes, but there might not be as obviously sort of big tunes. Okay. What's the chemistry between the two of you in the studio? How does it work? How it works is that normally I'll like, I don't know, I might potter around for a bit and, you know, just come up with some beats or whatever. Normally it depends. I mean, whether we make the music in various ways. Sometimes it might start with the beats. Yeah. Sometimes it might find a sample. Sometimes, like for example, Painkiller, the MC told us like he had this idea what tempo the track should be, blah blah blah. Yeah. And we kind of made the track from what he told us. So which was quite, because I've never done a tune like that before, you know. Yeah. And then we're just like, you know, if it's from a sample, we'll work some beats out, then we'll play some riffs, and then we get like a bit of a loop going, and then try and, if it looks like it needs a vocal, then we'll send it off to a vocalist, and then, you know, go from there, really. Yeah. Especially in the dance scene, I think music is changing very fast. You see yourself as veterans in the today? Yeah, we're like the dinosaurs of breakbeat. Yeah, is it? I mean, going on pretty long. I mean, I suppose because we have been doing it a long time. Yeah, you know, I suppose we are sort of veterans in our scene. But the thing is, in the UK, all the successful dance producers, whether it be drum and bass, breaks, house, even like the DJs, they're all like, we're all in our 30s now, do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like, because that's the generation that first brought all this to, you know, to the world, and, you know, the whole dance culture and stuff since like 88, 89. Yeah. And so there aren't a lot of really youngsters. There's not really, like, in breaks. I mean, these young guys we worked on our album called Control Z. Yeah. We're like really into their stuff, but there's not many, like, you know, 18 or 19-year-old kids making break beats or drum and bass, or you know, because it always starts, a lot of like underground music starts at like urban youth level, and those kids nowadays are making grime and British hip hop, which you know, is what they're doing. Whereas back when I was 18, 19, I was making like early rave tunes, so I was like sampling hip hop samples and mixing it with like garage sounds from America, and that's how like the whole rave scene, you know, came about in the UK. It was like the fusion of hip hop and house, you know.
Yeah.